Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Monday, October the 13th. The year's 2025. Let's talk trading. Weekly open and gap. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. And let's have risk management in place so we don't lose more than we are willing to lose on a trade or during a trading session. So if we jump right to the week, once again, we have some gaps that have not filled. The pound filled it, gap down, ran up, and now it's heading back down. In fact, we're 20 pips below the weekly open, 45 below the high, and 7 above the low. So we're only about 51, 52 pips of range, and that range should probably expand. Notice we're in the lower wick zone of the previous week. We're putting in the opening range for the week right now. As you can see, we're within the body of the previous week. And let's just zoom out to the month. And it seems like we're just crossing below the low of the previous month right now. 121 pips below the monthly open, 204 off the high, 62 off the low. And for the year, we're 812 pips above the yearly open, 466 off the high, and 1224 off the low. Okay, and looking at the seasonal indicator here, it says after October, our averages diverge with the short term, thus making seasonal tendencies less concise and less reliable during this time. Okay, for inside bar action, you can see there's not much happening according to the dashboard. We are below the daily inside bar from 6 days ago. We're below the weekly inside bar from 2 weeks ago. But we are above the monthly inside bar from 21 months ago. Looking at the range, only 4 pairs over 100 pips. And I don't see any patterns between those 4. With the pound New Zealand, or what I like to call the new beast, leading the pack with 132 pips. Buy zone action, as you can see, we've crisscrossed that weekly open a couple of times or more, a few times. So there were pips to be had. Notice a couple of hours ago, we hit the launch pad and launched, considering the weekly open is in the launch pad. For the rats, the zone is large enough, but the red rats have already feasted. The green rats have feasted. It looks like the green rats may want to feast again. But as you can see here, all the biases are telling you short. So if you're a green rat, be careful. The Bambino Flex indicator said to look for shorts. The pivot trading plan only called for a short near R1, called for a long at the pivot, which would have paid off during the last H4, but not so much this H4. So one thing, usually if it's already paid off once, I usually don't like to go to the well a second time. Then you're kind of pushing your luck. On the daily pivots, we took out that daily pivot today. We miss the weekly pivot by 1 pip. And to be technical, let's see, we had a high here of 662, and the pivot was 676. So it was actually a little over a pip. In and out of the upper wick zone a couple of times. You can see here price just barely penetrated and then got rejected out. And this is sitting right around 80%. So this has gone up over the past month or so. And that's why it's a good thing to keep statistics and pay attention to them. You know, just a quick look. And then all of a sudden you realize that, hey, this thing has changed, you know, to the plus side. It's actually getting better. Okay, only 51 pips of range. Let's see, we have not broken out the previous high or previous low so far. So nothing really to write home about. But the weekly crossover traders, 24 high minus open and 27 open minus low. So there were some nice pips to be had there. Simple price action chart here. This just looks like you're just trading in ranges of about 10 pips. Nothing to write home about, but just a steady movement here. Nothing too exciting. You can see we broke that psychological and then came right back down. We only broke it by 9 points also. Let's see here. I have this on M15. I'm not sure why, but looking here back at M1, you can see we've had a couple of lower high triggers, good for about 3 pips. So you can see here how price put in a range, broke out, put in a range again, slightly extended or expanded that range. Now it's going back up. So there's a couple of pips to be had. You know, somebody might want to say, well, how do you know? Should you get out now? Should you take your pips? What should you do? The thing is, you should already know what you want to do before you get in a trade. So you shouldn't have to be thinking so much on the fly, and that's what gets a lot of traders in the trouble, causes problems because they haven't thought it out. I mean, if you look at it, you just look at this trade here. You had a trigger down here, 2.5 pips. You look to the left. What do you see? You see wicks pushing down. You see a big black candle. That open has already been hit. So it's like, you know, take your couple of pips and be happy. You know, it could shoot to the moon or it could do what it's doing now in reverse. But you might think, well, I want more than 2 pips. Well, then you'll have to find something that will give you more than 2 pips. But, you know, that was just a very clear price action read right there. And it's, this isn't anything difficult. You just have to figure out what you want to do. And then when you get your opportunity, take your opportunity. Okay, ATR percent, still only 57. We haven't pushed that range. Let's just take a quick look. What's the usual ATR, or what is it now? We're at 469, and for the range, we are at 266. With almost 3 trading weeks, we've got, let's see, 8. We got 8 plus 4, not including the days. So we got another couple of weeks worth of trading. See if we can push that. And just notice September 403 was the second lowest range per month, with June being the lowest. And seeing what the trade reminder is telling us, price turning down, sellers strong control. We're still in the lower wick zone of the previous month. For the week, inside the lower wick zone of the previous week, price turning down, sellers strong control. And for the day, we're between the wick zones, below the pivot, lower high, higher low, inside bar, price between the wick zones. So that's about it. So once again, you can see prices ranging. And you can see here a previous support. That area held again. But there was really no clear trigger. You can see here, one ball came in and price reversed. We just got a 2-ball, look for price to expand. One thing also to note is some days price is moving faster than others. And this is one of those days where there's going to be a whole lot of wait time, because you can see here, it's just not moving. And when I showed that range chart, you can see about 10 pips. We had a few hours ago, we had some M30s, 15, 16, and so far only 6.5, but we're only halfway through. So, fellow traders, I hope everybody had a fun and safe weekend, and I hope you're profitable. And as always, I want you to remember, never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. And this is the Rumpled One, over and out.